Welcome back to it, guys. This is the Now Morning Show, your Thursday edition. So we are in Tobago, and every year, November marks Diabetes Awareness Month, with November 14th today being observed as World Diabetes Day. Naturally, we have to talk to our favorite diabetic foot care specialist, as the theme this year, empowering global health, truly hits home for her. She works and specializes in helping persons who are diagnosed get the treatment needed to lead happier, healthier lives. Health and wellness expert Delicia Burris joins us to discuss how something as minor as proper foot care is essential in preventing serious complications for persons who are diabetic. Delicia, good morning and welcome back to the Now.
Thank you so much for having me here again.
Always necessary, especially today, because as much as we continuously have the conversation, as recently as Tobago Carnival, for care in terms of making sure we get the right support and things of that nature, it's always important to reiterate the support that is needed to live and manage diabetic conditions. And that's where you come in. So for those who are unfamiliar, if you were to summarize what you do, how would you describe it?
Sure. So I am a medical nail technician and also a spa therapist. I specialize in diabetic pedicures, nail issues, foot disorders and treatment. Also specialize in massages and facials.
Now, that would mean that after persons have been diagnosed, you would come into their lives for the most part, that you do not actually do the diagnosis, but you definitely support. Yes?
Correct.
Nice. So in terms of empowering global health, you are part of that empowerment, because diabetes is something that we can manage and live with. Let's get into some of the ways that you do that in terms of the actual caretaking. We know that there will be
Sure.
different degrees of impact with diabetic persons. So could you perhaps exemplify to us some of the things that you have helped to navigate?
Sure, no problem. So what I just do with diabetic pedicures, I just make sure and analyze the feet, make sure that they're deal with any type of callus issues, make sure that they don't have any fungal issues. As some diabetics, they suffer from something called neuropathy, which is nerve damage, and they won't know they'll have any cuts or fungal issues. And if they don't do any daily foot checks, it could actually lead to extreme cases such as infection or ulcers, and that could be a very bad thing for diabetics. That's why diabetics need to take a role in taking care of their feet and work with someone who specializes in foot care.
So what's a diabetic-friendly salon look like? What should they look for when looking for that support that you learn?
So with diabetics, they don't need to give up on pedicures when they're going to go to a spa, and you need to look for and ask these questions when they're looking for someone who specializes in diabetic pedicures. They need to make sure that the spa is keeping up in high standards of cleanliness and established, trained and certified with diabetic pedicures. Nothing sharp is used during the pedicure other than the nail clippers to prevent any chances of injuries or cuts or scrapes. The use of skin softeners, also in a moisturizer that is safe for diabetics. Check for reviews and honest feedback from clients who previously went there. Call and see if anyone is properly certified, as not all spas are created equal. And make sure that the equipment is sterile and the environment is properly sanitized to prevent any type of infection caused.
I really appreciate that and want to underscore that certification, because, as you rightfully say, not all spas are created equally. But you would have done extensive research and perhaps be affiliated with persons who can help with that diagnosis process. Am I correct?
Yes, that is correct.
So if, in fact, a spa is looking towards becoming more diabetic friendly, what are some of the key factors that they should consider?
They need to consider that one, diabetics suffer from poor circulation and neuropathy for sure, that they can't use any type of sharp objects whatsoever, because it's a big no-no if they get cut or any type of scrape, that you could actually get sued and you could get in a lot of trouble for that, as diabetic skins are very soft, and due to the neuropathy, that the skin is very tender. And also you need to be licensed to be dealing with diabetics and the skin. So you have to do intensive studies, be certified and licensed to be doing that with diabetic pedicures.
Stuff. And in terms of the self-care part of things, coming to the spa is an act of self-care, but are there things that diabetic persons can do at home that they can maintain a better or healthier lifestyle?
Actually, yes. For diabetics, they could just get something to soak their feet in, warm water, a towel, a nail brush, and a nail clipper, and they're all set. They could soak their feet for no longer than 5 minutes, mild soap, scrub gently, nothing too harsh. And for them, that is actually one of the best ways for doing self-care at home. Some of them haven't been doing actually pedicure. This could be the first time or in for a long time. And actually doing a foot check. That is their first time doing a daily foot check in a long time. And that could be beneficial for their feet.
Good stuff. And that's, of course, things that we can do across the board, because I know when I do a little foot check, I make the job easier for my spa attendants. So that's good advice across the board, right?
Yes, it is.
I'm wondering, though, if persons wanted to connect with you, how they can do so. Remind us of those contacts and social media spaces as well.
Sure. People can contact me at my number at 477-3110, or I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok on Glorious Touch TT at GLORIOUSTOUCHTT.
And finally, in terms of empowering global health, any message you want to leave with Trinidad and Tobago on this World Diabetic Day?
Sure. I just always tell my clients, your hands and feet never take a day off. Always take care of them.
Easy stuff that we can all utilize. Thank you so much for joining us, as always. Delicia Burris, the CEO and founder of Glorious Touch in Tobago, making sure that she helps us observe World Diabetic Day with some great advice. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.